I wake up at 6:45 a.m. on March 15th, as I do every day, the alarm's insistent buzz pulling me from a night of restless sleep. Outside my window, the city is already stirring. Streets humming with traffic, crowds flowing along the sidewalks, and a chorus of voices in constant motion. Today, like every day, the world appears vibrant and busy, yet a subtle unease tugs at the back of my mind. The morning routine unfolds with clockwork precision. At 7:15 a.m., I sip my coffee. By 7:45, I'm aboard the crowded metro, navigating through a sea of commuters with an almost mechanical rhythm. It's a perfect world, but the 15th of every month has always brought a peculiar twist, a glitch in the otherwise flawless pattern. Last month, around 10:30 a.m., while crossing a bustling intersection, I tripped over what seemed like a misaligned crack in the pavement. In the ensuing chaos, I collided with a street vendor stall, sending a computer monitor crashing to the ground. The sound of shattering glass still echoes in my memory, only to have the following morning, at precisely 9 a.m., reveal a monitor that was as pristine as if nothing had ever happened. Today, the same odd rhythm follows me. At 8:30 a.m., I arrive at work amidst a crowd of busy faces, each one lost in their own routine. No one acknowledges the irregularities. It's as if the anomalies are simply part of the day's background noise. By 7 p.m., back in the solitude of my apartment, I settle into my favorite chair and begin my habitual scan of emails, a ritual maintained for 10 years. There it is again, an email that always lands on March 15th at exactly 9 p.m. Its subject line is the same each year, a recurring note in the symphony of my days. I've always dismissed it, choosing to ignore its persistent presence. Tonight, as I hover over the unopened message, I can't help but wonder if it's merely another quirk of this meticulously crafted routine. For now, though, I leave it unread, letting the enigma linger without forcing an answer, as like any other year my body just don't feel like it. March 16th, 7:15 a.m., I wake up to the same insistent buzz of my alarm, brew my coffee, and log into my email with cautious anticipation. As on every other morning, I search for that recurring message from March 15th at 6 p.m., only to find nothing but an empty inbox. I refresh, check every folder. It's always gone, as if it vanished without a trace. This disappearance has become just another oddity in my meticulously orchestrated routine. I don't push the thought too hard. It's simply one of those quirks that punctuates my otherwise seamless day. Later, as night descends and the city quiets, I lie awake in the solitude of my apartment. The silence wraps around me, and a thought takes hold. But tonight, lying awake in the quiet, I can't help but feel that the tiniest shift in this flawlessly mimicked existence might be more than just coincidence. March 16th, 11:30 p.m. The silence of the night makes every thought echo louder. I lie awake, replaying the day in my mind. The fixed anomalies, the vanishing email, the strangely perfect routine that somehow feels off. But tonight, lying awake in the quiet, I can't help but feel that the tiniest shift in this flawlessly mimicked existence might be more than just coincidence. I watch the city through my window, the neon lights reflecting off slick, rain-soaked streets. Each flicker and hum of the urban night seems to hint at secrets beneath the surface of this orchestrated life. I wonder if tomorrow will bring a new detail, a subtle deviation that might finally break the cycle of routine. In these moments, every detail counts. The unchanging order of my day, the way minor mishaps are seamlessly erased by the next dawn, and that one email that refuses to stay. The patterns that have governed my life for 10 years are beginning to show cracks. And tonight, in the quiet, I feel their weight. For now, I let the uncertainty wash over me, uncertain whether I'm clinging to hope or simply trying to make sense of the impossible. Tomorrow, I promise myself I'll watch closely. Maybe then, I'll catch the first hint that this perfection isn't as absolute as it seems. March 17th, 6:45 a.m. My alarm slices through the darkness, and I awaken to the same insistent buzz. I shuffle through the morning routine. Coffee brewed at precisely 7:15, the metro crowded at 7:45, and the familiar rush of commuters that carries me to work by 8:30. Yet even as the day unfolds with its routine precision, there's a lingering disquiet, a whisper of irregularity I can't quite place. On the crowded sidewalks, every face and every step seems perfectly choreographed. I watch the city's pulse, the subtle flicker of a street lamp, the synchronized bustle of people, all as if each moment were rehearsed. I try to recall yesterday's oddities, that inexplicable reset, the vanished email from March 15th that I never had a chance to read. But the details slip away, leaving only the nagging sense that something is off in this meticulously mimicked world. The day passes in measured beats, a relentless march of time that seems both comforting and confining. When I return home and the neon cityscape casts its familiar glow over my apartment, I sit in silence with a half-formed thought lingering at the edge of my mind. But tonight, lying awake in the quiet, I can't help but feel that the tiniest shift in this flawlessly mimicked existence might be more than just coincidence. That thought, delicate yet persistent, lingers in the darkness as I close my eyes once again. An unspoken promise that tomorrow, maybe, just maybe, I might finally glimpse the truth behind these recurring mysteries. This isn't over. Not yet.